How's it going, everybody? Doing a gum chewing show and tell video today that I was just in the middle of filming. Well, not the middle. It was about 2 minutes in, and the computer just decided to stop recording. I got some video game stuff here, stuff you've probably seen in previous videos. I did film this same video, except that I had a drink review in it as well for my other channels, for Cheer Wine, a drink I've reviewed on here before. But I want to show this stuff. I'm going to start off just things I think are cool. It's nothing crazy, like some kind of prototype or something shit. First thing we got is Super Mario Wonder framed art print. So this, I'm pretty sure this is what the game case looks like, the artwork on the game case. You weren't getting these kind of sounds on the other video either. It's definitely cool. Looks nice. Got Mario, Luigi, Peach. Is that Daisy? Elephant Mario, Toad. I see a Goomba there. Yoshi's hanging out in the background, being a criminal. Show and tell with sounds. Maybe that's what I'll say for the video. But yeah, cool. I always like, it's like getting pre-order stuff, right? Get some purring here. The cat's on the floor. We'll start petting her. I might be picking up. Oh, no, she's done. The second thing here I have is, this is my original Game Boy carrying case from back in the day. Really cool. I had sold this with the Game Boy games that I had at the time in the Game Boy to my friend back in probably maybe like 94, 95 or something. And then 2017, he's like, I found this stuff in the basement after he moved. He moved, and then he's like, oh, he knows I list on eBay. So can you sell this stuff for me? I was like, yeah, sure. I decided to keep the carrying case in 2 of the games, Lock and Chase and Quirk, that were my original games. Some of the other games were mine too, like Motocross Maniacs was an NFL football game, Final Fantasy Adventure, I had Castlevania Adventure as well, and then the rest were his. I just somebody to keep it because it's a cool case. It's got spots for 6 games here. The system goes there. You'd get the headphones in there. Funny enough, the headphones were in there, and back in 2017, and I used them. I was like, they work still, and then eventually they just died out. But I'm like, I'm gonna use these. Really cool though. You know, you could even get like a DS in here, even a DS Lite, or the original GBA could fit in here probably nicely. It's kind of still a cool case. I mean, if you wanted to put card-onlys, you could be stuffing DS games in here. Realistically, you could probably get 2 Game Boy games in there, in each slot. Cat has seen the strap and is trying to play with it. I'm not gonna try to zipper this back up because it's a pain in the ass. I'll do that after the video. No Mercy. I've showed this 1,000 times, I feel. And the 2 things after. I talked about this. You guys would have seen it in a garage sale pickup. And like I said, if anybody remembers or knows who that autograph is for, who knows wrestling well and has autographs, I would say. If you don't have autographs, you're probably not going to know. I think it might be Jericho's, but I'm not sure. If anybody recognizes that, let me know. But I got this at garage sale with the other things, and I was like, It was like a $30 game. I'm like, I'm gonna try to sell it. I'm like, whatever. And I'm like, why are some selling for $300? So I looked it up, and I gotta mess with the focus here. I don't know if you see that. USA won under THQ, but apparently this game had like a screw up in it, like a flaw in it, where like people's saves were getting corrupted and it was resetting or whatever. And they would send it back to THQ and they'd send them out a new one. And when they sent out the new one, it would have USA 1 on it. So that's like a rare thing now. So it has value. I don't know if that autograph kills some of the value or not, but I thought that was kind of cool. So I'm like, I'll just hold on to it, I guess. Because the thing is, like, copies of this version don't sell often. So essentially it could be worth nothing, you know. If I threw this up for $100, it would probably sell immediately. But I feel like people are not necessarily looking for this, so it's like, what value does it have? It either has a bunch of value or it has none. And here are the other two things I got from the Ogre Battle 64 and Paper Mario. Boxes and manuals. There's no games in there. It was funny. These are still valuable. It's funny when I was leaving that garage, so two people were like, oh man, look at that. Look at those games. I was like, there's no games in here. But the boxes and manuals have value. I kind of want to pick up the games at some point. The games are like $90 to $110, depending. Paper Mario might be a little cheaper than that. I thought it was cool. It had the, it also had Harvest Moon 64 manual, which I sold for like $30. But it's got all its precautions booklet and consumer information, you know. But there's always a freaking subscription thing back when they were making Nintendo Power still, and this little thing here. People like their games fully complete, even with the little inserts and pamphlets. Paper Mario, not as much. I could see myself selling this one, but the I almost want to pick this game up. I feel like this is like a $100 game, Ogre Battle 64. And it has a beefy manual. Nice color manual, though. It's super cool. This game would be right up my alley, too. Even got the registration card, Atlas, USA Atlas in Irvine, California. They are a Japanese company, but they're American division. And they have more stuff. There was like 7 of these precaution booklets in there. It also had Mission Impossible manual and poster, which I have around here. Scooby-Doo Mystery Manual and Donkey Kong 64 as well. Which I still have those manuals floating around. You guys have all seen this. I've probably talked about it 500 times. My Final Fantasy X-2 pre-order poster back from 2003. I'm gonna put this up in the garage. You've got Pain there, Yuna, and Riku. Pain was new in 10-2. Really cool though. It's obviously beat up. This is in my room back in the day, and I took it down at some point, and it's traveled with me from place to place that I've been since. But it was a cool little pre-order bonus, you know. I kind of put this up in the garage or something. I don't know. I'll try to put it up in here. My fiance be like, "Don't put that on the wall. It's so destroyed and gross." but definitely cool. Let's open it one more time. Cool little poster. I adore this game. I always have. I have a soft spot for this game. People shit on it. I mean, plenty of people like it. I like the dress sphere system they had. Different outfits, you get different abilities and stuff. I thought it was goofy. It was nice because 10 had its goofiness, but 10 was more serious. This was more like she's Eunice like a pop star now and shit. And it's just the three of them. You meet up with the characters from other games, and if you do all types of weird shit the right way, you'll get Titus at the end. The rest of them pop up. Like Waka and Lulu have a kid now. I think Himari's in there as well. Oron, you don't see at all, I believe. He might be mentioned, but obviously him and Titus disappeared. The Faith, or whatever the hell. Or Titus was the Faith. Who else was there? Am I missing anybody from... And Riku. Well, Riku and Yuna were there. I'm trying to think if there's any other characters you used in 10, but I don't think so. Anyway. Last thing I have here is the Octopath Traveler Wayfarer's Edition stuff. It's missing, it had a plastic slipcover, and it might be missing something else in here, but I'm not sure what. Someone might have told me when I first showed this a while back. This is a garage sale for $5. I obviously have Octopath Traveler. I was like, garage sale, I saw this, I was like, oh cool, I like all the games not in there. I was like, that's fine, because I have the game, but I don't have this. And there is some damage to it. Like right here. But it's really cool, though. I'll show those things in a sec. That's kind of like the big thing for it. But got a lot of cool stuff in it. This little cloth. Got a picture here of the 8 travelers. World map here on the back, or well, it could be the front, depending on how you look at it. Cool. Sounds, it's not necessarily a full soundtrack, but it does have 14 tunes on it. This is sealed still. So it's got the songs for each of the characters. It's got a couple of battle themes as well. Actually, it's all battle themes. Outside of the main theme, and then all the characters' themes. Cool. This is where the game would go. As well. Let me try to get the coin out. I should have just left it out for my last video. Cool coin. It's got a little weight to it, too. Dude on the front. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Reminds me of the coin I got when I pre-ordered. Well, not pre-ordered. I just got the special edition of Oblivion. And it had a coin in it that I had sold on eBay because people were buying it for like $15, $20. Definitely cool, though. I gotta get... I took this out of the shed. I need to get the game in there and just put it up on the shelf because there's room as long as the shelf's big enough to handle it. Oh. I think I just hurt the value of this thing. I ripped the little thing that holds the coin into place. Oops, I don't plan on selling or anything. I thought that was funny. It's weird though because it shouldn't. Whatever. And here's the main kind of big piece of this I guess it's each character's little area or something. Little pop-up thing. Pretty cool, actually. Some characters there. I think it's like each of their starting points, maybe. I don't know. When you first get them. A little harder. There we go. This one is a little busted. This would be up here, like this. But pretty cool. It's all tapping. Better on the side. Yeah. So gum chewing show and tell. Here's some video game stuff that you've probably seen in other videos, but they're all in one now. And thanks for checking this out.